guys, I don't know how many times at this stage I've actually tried to make this video. But anyway, here we go, here we are. Hi, I hope you're all well and I hope you're all safe. Here we go. We're on page 65 of Aprendemos 1 and we're going on to a new chapter which is Mi Familia. And in this chapter you're going to learn about different family members, how to say my mother, my father, my grandfather, my aunt, my uncle, etc. So we're going to start off very quickly with two blogs and they're on page 65 of your book. And the first one is El Blog de Federico. And El Blog de Federico, you can see it written right up there. The wacky English on that would be the blog of Frederick. But we don't go around speaking like that, so really it's Frederick's blog. So, lee los siguientes blogs y contesta las preguntas. So, read the following blogs and answer the questions. So the first one here is Me llamo Federico, vivo en Valencia, en el este de España. If you have to look that up, please do. Tengo 14 años. Soy alto y delgado. Creo que soy guapísimo. Somos 5 personas en mi familia. Tengo un hermano y una hermana. So, un hermano significa one brother, a brother. Y una hermana significa a sister, one sister. No tengo mascotas en casa. I don't have mascotas. Can you remember what mascotas was? The word mascota? Yes, that's right, pets. En casa, at home, pero mi animal favorito es el cerdo. So you have to look up what a cerdo is, okay? It's a farm animal, el cerdo. Now, for homework, you're going to do these questions here for me, and you're going to answer them here in your textbook, after which you're going to take a photograph and you're going to send those pics to me on my Office 365 account. So where does Federico live? And remember, when the question's in English, you answer in English. Number 2, how old is he? What does he look like? I think there are 2 adjectives. Sheeny God. Let it come back. Yeah, there are 2 adjectives given here for what does he look like. Okay, I want those 2 adjectives in English. How many people are there in his family? Does he have pets? Yes or no? What's his favourite animal? You have to look up the word cerdo and tell me what it is. So moving on very quickly, we're moving to the next one, which is, okay, here we have opiniones. Creo que means I think that. Creo que, opiniones, here, purple bit. Opiniones, creo que, I think that. Well, it actually also means I believe that. It's from the verb creer. C-R-E-E-R. Creer significa, means to think, to believe. So, creo que means I think that, and it is very useful when you want to give your opinion on something. Now, I need you to remember that so that when we get to writing emails, you can use that little expression, creo que. Actually, why don't you write that expression down in your copies right now? This is a reiteration. Guapísimo equals muy guapo, okay? I'm going to teach you how to do that later on, how to take just a regular adjective and to put ísimo onto it, or ísimos, or ísima, or ísimas. And that just intensifies the adjective. So while guapo means good looking, well, guapo, guapos, guapa, guapas means good looking, you can also put on ísimo at the end. So guapísimo, guapísimos, guapísima, guapísimas, which would mean very good looking, really, really good looking. It's an intensifier. Okay. So El Blog de Carmen in wacky English means the blog of Carmel, but in good English it means Carmel's blog. Now look, later on I will have the laptop here beside me, but I have to buy a VGA lead that's long enough. In the interim, you're going to see me going back and forth, and I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about that. Okay. Did I go too far? I think I did. I did. Okay. El Blog de Carmen. Me llamo Carmen. Vivo en México. Tengo 17 años. Soy baja, because it's a girl who's talking, so we have to say baja. Soy baja y morena. Somos 3 personas en mi familia. Can you remember what verb this is from? Somos. It's the number 4. Can you remember what verb? Ser. That's right. Soy, eres, es, somos, soy, son. We are. Somos 3 personas en mi familia. We are. Why don't you write it in there? We are. 3 persons in my family. No tengo hermanos. I don't have siblings. 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 Hermanos. Soy hija única. I am an only girl. Okay, I just had to check whether I taught that before because I've done this video about 4 times already. So apparently I haven't done it for this video. So if you want to say that you are an only child and you're a boy, this is how you say it. So I'm an only child. You're going to write down soy hijo. That's H-I-J-O. Not hijo now. Hijo. Hijo. Soy hijo único. U for the N-I-C-O. That's if you're a boy. Let's put down a little matchstick man there. But if you're an only child and you happen to be a girl, I'm an only child and you're a girl, you must write down soy hija única. Soy hija única. Okay? Soy, S-O-Y, hija, H-I-J-A, única, U for the N-I-C-A. En casa, at home, tenemos 2 gatos. Se llaman Sol y Luna. Okay, again, I've taught this before, but I'm going to reteach it here now. Okay, do you remember I told you about proper nouns? So, and common and concrete nouns. For example, if I write down Apple with the capital L, I'm talking about the company Apple. Apple and its products. It's a common, it's a concrete noun. How do I know? Because it begins with a capital letter. So I know that that is a proper noun. But if I actually write down the apple, A-P-P-L-E, or an apple with a small a, well, I'm referring to something concrete, something I can touch, something I can smell, something I can taste, something that has substance. So we call that a common or a concrete noun. Common/concrete noun. And obviously it means an apple, the apple, something that you can taste, etc., that you can perceive of with your senses. So we have the same thing actually, well, we actually have the same thing with, let's say, a rose, the rose. So you go out to the garden and you pick a rose, a flower called a rose. That is a rose. It should be smaller. A rose. But we do have people, we do have women, girls who are called Rose. I met a girl, her name was Rose. And in that case, Rose is a proper noun. Well, it's exactly the same thing here with this, okay? These 2 cats have got names. And their names are Sol and Luna. Now, they're proper nouns. They're the name of the cat. That's the cat's name. The cats are called Sol y Luna. So they're proper nouns. How do I know they're a proper noun? Because they begin with a capital letter. However, in Spanish, these words also exist as common or concrete nouns. So you have el sol equals the sun. Here we go. And la luna, the moon. I'd like you to take that down in your copy as well. Okay? So that's a small L. singing clock. Right, so se llaman sol y luna. También, that's a new word for you and I'd like you to take it down. También means also. T-A-M-B-I-E for the N equals also. También. También tenemos un conejito que se llama Chispa. Well, you know what un conejo is? Un conejo is a rabbit. Un conejito, what do you think that means? Well, if a gato is a cat, and a gatito is a kitten or a wee cat, and if a perro is a dog, and a perrito is a small dog, what do you think a conejito means? It's a small rabbit, a wee rabbit. Okay. So, tenemos un conejito que se llama Chispa. Again, I want you to answer these questions. Okay, write your answers in the books. Send me a pic. Moving on very quickly. Okay. Escucha a Federico y Carmen. We're going to actually ignore that because I've just gone through it. Okay. Okay, we're going to listen to the track here. This is on page 67 and it's La Familia. Let's go.
¿Cuántas personas hay en tu familia?
En mi familia hay 6 personas.
En mi familia hay 5 personas. Hay 3 personas en mi familia.
Okay, I'm running out of markers, but again, that's nothing new, is it? I'm always complaining about the markers. So the markers in my house are no better than the markers in school. So here we had, ¿cuántas personas hay en tu familia? How many persons are there in your family? And again, I'm just going to draw your attention to how many. Do you remember we said that there were 2 words for how many? ¿Cuántos or cuántas? And which one you use depends on the noun that it's used with. So here we have cuántas personas, ending in AS. So I've only one option, I can only use cuántas personas. And remember, cuántas is a question word, so it must have an A father, okay? So, ¿cuántas personas hay en tu familia? How many people, how many persons are there in your family? En mi familia, in my family, hay, what does I mean? I means there is or there are. Hay 6 personas, there are 6 people, 6 persons. ¿Cuántas personas hay en tu familia? En mi familia hay 5 personas. In my family there are 5 persons. The next one, ¿cuántas personas hay en tu familia? En mi familia hay 3 personas en mi familia. Okay, let's try and do this. Okay, in Spanish you can use I. What does I mean? Let's put it in here. There is, there are, or the verb said to talk about the number of people in your family. Okay, do you get that? So let's say, for example, I want to say there are 4 people in my family. Well, there's 2 ways I can do that. I'm going to write this down here. There are 4 people in my family. 2 ways that you can do that. The easiest one is I. I, cuatro, there are 4 persons, personas, en mi familia. But you can also use the number 4 of the verb ser, the wacky English of which would be, we are 4 people in my family. Somos. Somos 4 personas en mi familia. Okay, guys? Right. So we're going to listen to this listening comprehension. Look, at the audio isn't great, but it's the best I can do at the moment. Okay, so here we go. How many people are there in your family? Listen and write the name and number. So 2 things. And again, when the question is in English, you must actually answer in English. So write down the name and number of people in each family. Now the first one has been done for you. It's Javier, 5. So Javier is the name of the person and there are 5 people in his family. He's going to say either hay 5 personas en mi familia or somos 5 en mi familia.
Javier, ¿cuántas personas hay en tu familia?
En mi familia somos 5 personas.
Ángel, ¿cuántas personas hay en tu familia?
En mi familia hay 2 personas. Rosa, ¿cuántas personas hay en tu familia?
En mi familia somos 6 personas.
Sara, ¿cuántas personas hay en tu familia?
En mi familia somos 4 personas.
Okay guys, I need you to do this in your books.
Eduardo,
Sorry.
¿cuántas personas hay en tu familia?
En mi familia hay 7 personas.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to play this again, and you have to do this in your copybooks tonight, and upload the pics to me. One more time.
Javier, ¿cuántas personas hay en tu familia?
En mi familia somos 5 personas.
Ángel, ¿cuántas personas hay en tu familia?
En mi familia hay 2 personas. Rosa, ¿cuántas personas hay en tu familia?
En mi familia somos 6 personas.
Sara, ¿cuántas personas hay en tu familia?
En mi familia somos 4 personas. Eduardo, ¿cuántas personas hay en tu familia?
En mi familia hay 7 personas.
Javier, ¿cuántas personas hay en tu familia?
En mi familia somos 5 personas.
Okay.
Ángel, ¿cuántas personas hay en tu familia?
En mi familia hay 2 personas.
Okay. If you have to listen to that
Rosa,
again. Jeez.
¿cuántas personas hay en tu familia?
En mi familia somos 6 personas.
Sara, ¿cuántas personas hay en tu familia?
En mi familia somos 4 personas. Eduardo, ¿cuántas personas hay en tu familia?
En mi familia hay 7 personas.
Yeah, finished. Okay. So if you need to hear that again, just listen to the video a couple of times. Okay. Moving on. I hope. Okay. So on to the next one. ¿Tienes hermanos? So tienes, with the question mark in front of it, means do you have. ¿Tienes hermanos? Do you have siblings? ¿Tienes hermanos? Do you have siblings? So 2 questions there. The first one was, ¿cuántas personas hay en tu familia? How many people in your family? An alternative way of asking somebody if they have siblings. ¿Tienes hermanos? Do you have siblings? ¿Tienes hermanos? So up here we have this girl here saying, tengo 2 hermanos y una hermana. I have 2 brothers and 1 sister. This guy in the middle says, tengo un hermano. I have 1 brother, pero no tengo hermanas, but I don't have sisters. This girl here says something that I can't read. Yes, tengo 4 hermanos. So she could mean I have 4 brothers, hermanos, but she could just mean I have 4 siblings. Because remember, hermanos can mean siblings. Hermanos means brothers or it means siblings. Okay, so moving down here we have vocabulario. I would like you to take this vocabulary down in your copies. Okay, hermano, brother, hermana, sister, hermanos, brothers, but what else can it mean? You're going to put it in here, / siblings, because it can refer to a mixed group. And hermanas can only mean one thing, sisters. Okay. So on page 66, Carmen said, soy hija única. Do you remember what this means? Yeah, I'm sure you do. It means I'm an only child, a girl child. If a boy was saying the same thing, how do you think it would change? Soy hijo único. Right? With the big fat O at the end there. That's not great there now. Okay, my blackboard is falling off, my whiteboard is falling off the wall. Anyway, moving on. Now, if you can't hear this properly, I'll make it a separate recording and I'll post it on to you. But you should be able to, because I did listen back to it. So, ¿tienes hermanos? Can you remember what tienes hermanos means? Do you have siblings? Escucha el extracto, listen to the extract, y escribe and write las respuestas en inglés. And write the answers in English. So listen to the track and write the answers in English. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. We have Diego, Esteban, which means Stephen in Spanish, in English, Agatha, Salvador, which means Savior, Alma, which means soul, we all know that, and Nuria, well, there isn't a translation for Nuria. So we're going to listen to this. I really hope that this is recording. I'm just going to check now in a minute, or I'll have a canary.
Diego, ¿tienes hermanos?
Sí, tengo 2 hermanos y una hermana.
Esteban, ¿tienes hermanos?
Sí, tengo una hermana.
Agatha, ¿tienes hermanos?
Sí, tengo 3 hermanas. Salvador, ¿tienes hermanos?
No, no tengo hermanos. Soy hijo único.
Okay, I'm not actually going to
Alma,
waste...
¿tienes hermanos?
Sí, tengo 3 hermanos y 2 hermanas.
Nuria, ¿tienes hermanos?
Sí, tengo 2 hermanos y una hermana.
Okay, you can look back over the video to hear that again. If you're having difficulty, I'll make a recording and I'll send it on to you. But I also want you to, for your homework, I want you to turn to page 69 and I want you to translate this into your copies, please. Come on. Okay, here we go. So, lee los siguientes textos y rellena el cuadro. So read the following text and fill in the details down here. So, me llamo José y tengo 13 años, soy alto, moreno y no soy gordo. En mi familia somos 5 personas. Tengo un hermano y 2 hermanas. Up here. Me llamo Estela y tengo 14 años. Soy baja y delgada y no soy fea. Somos 3 personas en mi familia. Tengo una hermana. Now, I want you to write these out in Spanish and I want you to translate that as well for homework. And I would like you also to fill out this description here. So, you have nombre, which means name. Please write it in. Edad, which means age. Descripción. When they ask for description, they're looking for an adjective. So what do they look like? So description. Description. What they look like. What this person looks like. So how many in the family? How many in the family? And hermanos, hermanas. So brothers, sisters, siblings, you fill in the details there. Okay, so a lot of homework for you to do. I'm cutting this video short because you know what, it's just going to take yonks to upload. I'm getting used to this, guys. I'm sorry if I'm a bit crazy doing it, but you know I'm a bit cuckoo anyway in class. So let's go.